Hey, good morning, everyone. Today's March 4th. It's been a little over a month since the last update. Then I said there was going to be some pretty significant changes the next time we did an update, and there really has been. I hired out the sheetrock hanging. My shoulder just was not going to be able to do that, I don't think. So I suppose it remains to be seen whether or not my shoulder is going to be able to handle all the mudding and taping, but I've been doing that part myself. So all the taping and mudding, texturing, painting, that's on me now. I suppose now that I think of it, really the only time I'm going to have somebody else here doing work for me from this point on is when the plumbers come back to just hook up the fixtures once we get the kitchen and the vanities and things in the bathroom. So from here on out, I am on my own. So let's look around quick. I'll show you what we've been up to. I guess right here there's a few things that you can see that are new. A huge pile of wood here. I bought this up by Lake Mille Lacs. It is ponderosa pine from Wyoming, milled in South Dakota, and the guy up in Onania sells it. Jim Bjork found that for me on Craigslist. So really good really good buy, really good price. So right now we are in the process of applying the finish to it. It doesn't require any sanding. It's very smooth. I had mentioned using linseed oil in the past. I finally settled on using Danish oil. Just from the reading I've been doing and from the recommendation of friends, it sounds like Danish oil tends to harden off a little bit better than a linseed oil. It's more of a diluted varnish, I guess, than just a straight linseed oil. So it kind of stinks, but I guess linseed oil does too. I don't know. It seems to be going on really well. I've been using a rag. My buddy Jason Hansen has been out here with me periodically, helping doing some of the finish work. Yes, we have been keeping the rags outside, so we're not going to burn the house down. So that's where that's going. I'll show you where we're putting that in a bit here, but we'll start down in the basement. Lights, very nice. These cool little things, I love them. I just love the look the little stair lights give in the evening. Bryn loves helping unbox those and get those ready for me to put in. But that's really cool to finally get some lights in the hallways. The family room here is at the stage where I've done the taping, I've got the first coat of mud over it, and that's all I'm going to have to do. Typically, when you do the mudding aspect of this, you have 3 different coats of mud and sanding and things, which would take forever and I think drive you completely insane, and I'm avoiding that. I'm only doing 1 coat of mud, and here's why. If you can see, the texture I'm putting on here is called a mud trowel texture. So when I put this texture on, I skim coat the entire wall and the entire ceiling with a thin layer of mud, and then I go over it with the trowel and just put the texture that I want into it that way. So it's a pretty aggressive texture, and it allows me to not have to be super fussy with the sanding and building up lots of tape or lots of mud. So I'm happy with it. It looks really good. So this is Adrian's room. We're not done painting it yet, but he's going to have a green color down here in the bottom. I think it's that middle one he's looking at. And this was, of course, Bryn's pretty room. I think there's going to end up being a chandelier up here. I'm not sure about that. The bathroom is all textured up. That needs 1 more coat of, it's called Red Guard. It's just a waterproofing solution that you roll on. So once I get 1 more coat of that on, that will be all ready for tile. And once this is painted, I think we're going to just finish the floor, back to the linseed oil again, probably just with linseed oil, for now at least. And then we can put the vanity and the toilet in, and at least this bathroom will be done, ready to go. This may be inconsequential for everybody, but I'll mention it anyway because I'm pretty stoked about it. We finally got the final water hookup, and it's all connected to the boiler there. So now I have hot water in the house. That means I can take a bath, or as it turns out, Bryn can come out here and take baths. So she was out here helping me last night install some lights, and then she took her nightly bath out here, and then we went home. But this was kind of a worrisome point. When I had put this water main line in, it was hanging way out here, so I was tripping over it, and we were worried that we were not going to be able to get it flat up against the wall. But I spent a good chunk of time chipping around back in here with just a chisel, and we were able to get this perfectly straight. So like I said, you probably don't care about that, but I thought it was pretty neat. I've put lights, or I've finally connected the switches and the lights to all these various little places. So now our little closet room is lit. Why do I have thick plywood here? I thought, okay, well, if a tornado blows the top of the house off and rips the floor off, at least it'll be a little bit more than sheetrock. So this is, needed or not, our little safe room. So that is the basement. Moving on up. I can show you this too. Installed the little light over where the kitchen sink is going to be here. I think it has a nice look to it. Goes well again with the blacks of the braces there and the stovepipe. I might do the same thing right here over the closet, because this is the light that turns on when you walk in the house. So there's that. Up. Megan's room, ready for texturing. And here's where the wood is going. So now we're getting going on getting the ceiling finished up here in the cathedral ceiling, and it seems to be going pretty well. It's slow, like everything is, but I think it looks really great. So getting up a little higher now, and that's that. Ooh, the bathroom. Yes, the bathroom. We've never known how we're going to do this thing. Well, now we know. Here's what we're doing. Just like this. Everywhere you see sheetrock here is going to be tiled. I don't need to explain all the intricate details of this to you, but it's going to have, eventually, I don't know right away, but it's going to have French glass doors that can swing out on both sides. I stabilized this wall by driving back up to 2 inlets and getting 2 more giant beams and tying those into that wall there. So now this wall is not going anywhere. So it's nice and stable, kind of harmonizes with the look we have going downstairs and keeps flowing with that roof line. Kind of crazy in here, but I think it's going to work. Closet is sheetrocked. The walls are going to be 8-inch shiplap. If I can get a hold of it. I thought I had that sourced, but then when I called the guy back with a updated square footage number, they had already sold it. So now I need to find a way to get my shiplap back. And I think that's about it. So we're definitely in finishing mode now, which is a really different feeling from the building mode of things. I feel a lot less vulnerable for some reason. I feel like I'm just decorating now, putting pretty things in the wall. So that's kind of nice. Megan and the kids have been out here in the evenings periodically, helping paint the rooms. Megan has the paint picked out for the bathroom downstairs, so she's gonna probably come out here this weekend and hammer that out. So it's fun to get everybody a little bit more involved than we have been to date. But yeah, it's feeling good. I can't believe it is March already. I just cannot believe it. Don't ask me when we're gonna be in. I don't know. Oh, and I'm wearing a hat because I look horrible right now. I have not been taking care of myself in the grooming department. So eventually I'm gonna have to stop using the house as an excuse to look like a bum all the time. But there you go. So yeah, we'll check back in a month. A month will be in April. So hopefully we'll have the flooring in down here and the kitchen at least strewn around. IKEA just had their stuff go on sale for 20% off, so that's on through April. So we need to get to that point. So even if it's just having all the stuff here, so that's kind of what we're looking forward to. We'll see you then. Bye.